एकटा wallet पाइने आसे आरो एकटा गाड़ी चाबी पाइने आसे आउनी लगा से बोले आहिने नामसी गुटे उठाई ले भागो।
हेलो भाई, समाचार में आप लोगों का स्वागत है एक वीडियो के साथ। तो आज आप लोग बताने वाला हूँ कि मैं आज पब्लिक रैली में गया था जो NCR का है और NCNs का है, जो पब्लिक रैली हुआ है ऑर्गेनाइज किया है AYO अंगामी यूथ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन से। पिछले रैली में हम भी गया था जो ऑल MLA हॉस्टल है फुलबाड़ी, उसको बोलते हैं फुलबाड़ी टाउन, कोहिमा टाउन बोला जाता है उसको। नियर ओकिन हॉस्पिटल साइट है और बहुत लोग आया है जो पब्लिक रैली है देखने के लिए। और आया था अंगामी लोग और सभी ट्राइब्स के लिए आया था, जो नागालैंड में 16 ट्राइब्स आए लोग भी आया था। आज 22 वोट हो रहा था, तभी भी वो लोग बेसिकली सिग्नेचर तक क्वेश्चन कर रहा था कि पब्लिक के लिए कैसे होगा बोलकर। जो NCR है और उसको बोलते हैं अंडरग्राउंड बोलते हैं, और जो टैक्सेस लेते हैं पब्लिक से डिमांड कर कर, इसलिए ये सब रोकने के लिए पब्लिक रैली हुआ था। अंगामी यूथ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन से ये प्रोग्राम रखा था फुलबाड़ी टाउन कोहिमा। आइए आपको रिव्यू कर आपको दिखाते हैं, रिव्यू करके जो वीडियो है कितना दिया था आज में, जो आवाज़ उठाने के लिए और देखने के लिए। साथ साथ दुकान बंद था, कोई काम था, और भी बोल सकते हैं जो कोहिमा डिस्ट्रिक्ट का है, एक भी दुकान खुला नहीं था क्योंकि अंगामी यूट्यूब है सब बंद कराया था ये पब्लिक रैली रखने के लिए। इसलिए आप लोग देख सकते हैं मेरे वीडियो।
For prolonged negotiations has reached its limit. It is imperative that the Indonesia political talks reach a conclusion promptly and a solution is found without any further delay. There will be a delay in resolving the complex Nagaland situation as the emergence of various factions
that strength for someone together and fight for our rights together, and may this public rally enlighten us so that we work together hand in hand in the days to come. May God bless us, all of us. May God bless the Angami Youth Organization and all the public leaders and elders gathered here, and may God bless all the leaders.
In F, that 1. Withdrawal of the capital punishment issued by GPR and NNCN Congo Group. 2. Withdrawal of the directive issued to all contractors under the purview of AYO, implying all Angami contractors to cease activities and demobilize their manpower and machinery currently deployed across other districts in Nagaland. And G. In the event of any recalcitrant group continue violating the ceasefire ground rules, the ceasefire monitoring group should abrogate the ceasefire with such group. Also, the concerned members should be strictly booked under the National Security Act of 1980. The Angami Youth Organization is a civil organization, but we will not hesitate to protect our people at any cost. However, we firmly believe in the responsibility of the government to protect the well-being of its citizens, and we trust that the government will take all necessary actions. We therefore urge you to consider our representation with the utmost importance and urgency. Sincerely, Kasosol Christopher Little, President Angami Youth Organization, and Nidhi Seche, General Secretary Angami Youth Organization. Copy to the Home Minister Nagaland for information and necessary action, the Chief Secretary for information, the Principal Secretary to Honorable Chief Minister for kind intervention, the Director General of Police for necessary information and intervention, the Home Commissioner for necessary action, and the Chairman CFMG or CFSB for immediate intervention. The copy will be submitted to be forwarded, shared with the media persons right after we submit it. So thank you. Likewise, thank you everybody once again. Yes, number 3. Whereas the onus of enforcement of the ground rules has been vested with the Government of India, and that contentious issues relating to implementation of the ground rules will be resolved by a ceasefire supervisory board or ceasefire monitoring group. Point number 4. Whereas there may be cessation of armed conflicts between security forces and the Naga national political groups. After signing of these agreements, extortion and forcible collection of money from all business enterprises have been carried out with impunity, and the public is facing the brunt with prices of even essential commodities skyrocketing. Number 5. Whereas the GPR and NNC Congo Group has gone to the extent of even issuing death penalty for not succumbing to their illegal demands. Number 6. The GPR and NNC Congo Group has also issued a directive to all contractors under the purview of AYO, implying all Angami contractors to immediately cease activities and demobilize their manpower and machinery currently deployed across other districts in Nagaland. Number 7. Now, whereas the public is utterly fed up with the activities of these armed cutters, it may not be long before an armed public take on these armed cutters, resulting in a civil unrest which will have worse implications and results than that of the prevailing situation in a neighboring state. We, the signatories of this memorandum, keeping in mind the interests of the state and the country as a whole, demand that A. The Government of India strictly enforces the ceasefire ground rules in letter and spirit by ensuring the cadres of the groups adhere to the agreed ground rules. B. The state government takes necessary action to protect its citizens and asserts its authority if any such acts of coercion takes place. C. The government should ensure that armed groups cease and desist immediately their activities of intimidation and extortion in the name or guise of donations. D. The armed cutters be confined to their designated camps and prohibited to move around with arms in civilian areas. E. The Government of India should stop legitimizing splinter groups by recognizing them if it wants an early settlement of the Indo-Naga problem. F. The international abrogation of the ceasefire rules by the GPR and NNC Congo Group by way of issuing that threat and openly intimidating the command people is not of the Apex youth bodies. We have Mr. Hikavi H. Kinemi, President Sumi Youth Organization, Mr. R. John Ziliang, President Ziliangrong Youth Organization Nagaland, and Mr. Tia Longcha, President Dimapur AYO Youth Organization. Please take the time one after the other.
The Sumi Youth Organization, an extended arm of SIMO, is a conglomeration of Sumi Youth hailing from diverse backgrounds and professions, but also encompassing the Sumi inhabited regions of Upper Assam. Today, on behalf of all the Sumi Youth, ranging from 18 to 45 years, I bring greetings and extend a solidarity to the Angami Youth organization and to this August gathering. The coming together of this tribal youth organization is a testament of our unity, solidarity, and resilience. It is imperative for the Sumi Youth organization to clearly articulate our stance that the Sumis under no circumstances endorse or lend our support to any Naga political groups when they deviate from the principle of nationalism and indulge in the activities that jeopardize our life and undermine our inherent right. As a major and intellectual platform, the Sumi Youth organization is fully aware about the Naga struggles and aspiration. We value and acknowledge the human service rendered by the different Naga political groups. However, the Sumi Youth organization is resolute in rejecting our actions, any actions or behaviors that is against the thoughts and interests of our Naga people. Apparently, the Naga political issue has become convoluted plot and blame game within the stakeholder, deliberately orchestrated by stakeholders who are only interested in expecting the maximum gain from the decade-old political talks. Today, the Sumi Youth organization is conveying a strong message to the stakeholders involved in the Naga political talks, emphasizing that the public patience for prolonged negotiations has reached its limit. It is imperative that the Indo-Naga political talks reach a conclusion promptly and a solution is found without any further delay. The protected delay in resolving the complex Naga political situation has led to the emergence of various factions significantly impacting Naga societies. And ultimately, it is the public that bears the burden of these consequences. Therefore, in the light of these pressing issues, the Sumi Youth organization appeals to the both government of India and the government of Nagaland to expedite the Naga political talks and bring it to a definitive and just conclusion, prioritizing the welfare and future of the Naga people above all else. A timely and fair resolution will not only bring peace and stability to our region, but also pave the way for socio-economic development and the overall well-being of our communities. In conclusion, the Sumi Youth organization again unequivocally extend support to the Angami Youth organization and applause for the painstaking efforts in organizing this rally to take a firm stance against the proliferation of divisive elements. Thank you, and good night.
And multiple taxations. We Naga youths cannot tolerate this anymore. So, but we agree as a one tax, one government agree as a so but how to tell This is a testament that we Naga youths, particularly youths who will be inheriting what is happening tomorrow. It is also our responsibility to fight, and that is the reason why we are here today. Itu nimite, itu gathering to, puila laga gathering alak disna, gathering kuribo, resolution adopt kuribo, khutam hui jabo, pauri jabo. That should not be the way. But this gathering should be a way forward. Aji ki resolution lo parise, nohile bhi aji ki discussion kurise, itu practice kurina, age lui jaile. Ami khan laga Naga National Workers Khan hubi, civil society organization hubi, itu through this gathering inspired kuribo anibole paribo. I have firm commitment that Naga's aspiration can be achieved if we come together as one united Naga, and we, Rema Youth, stand for one tax, one government, one goal, one nation, and one people, and one true God. Enega huile, ami khan Naga bano, eki logo aspiration to lui jao paribo. Lastly, but not the least, with the fullest condemnation, ajiki huije, ami khan laga Angami member ekta, responsible citizen ekta ge, that should not continue. Itu continue na kuno lage, and the youths, Naga youths, eki logo fight kurina social evils kando hata bole lage kuida itu kudia se. May God bless all of us. Good name. Thank you.
Chairperson, Ibu, thank you. Christopher, thank you. The leader of the Daras, and all the conscious people of the Daras who are gathered here. Fighting against socialism. I salute all of you, and I think it's what we do.